Into fourth quarter live. It's Matt McCarthy, Joe Murray here on FanCred. Felger, we hear, is going to be joining us in a few minutes. Got to score here. Touchdown. Absolutely. I mean, you can't settle for 3.
Let me get the stream going here. So to set it up, the last thing that I saw was a screen pass to Burkhead, who didn't drop the ball this time.
Are you behind me, Joe? This is going to be an issue.
I just saw a Sony Michel tackle for loss.
Okay, you might be a few seconds behind me.
All right, let me try to get.
I don't know about this.
There
we go.
We are
Big
here.
Catch
4:27 left in the game, so I might be a little bit behind here. But Brady's back pass.
Yeah, you're behind me, Joe.
Myers, where's that guy been all day long?
Yeah, Mohamed Sanu's been playing ahead of him, Joe. That's the problem.
Let's save the Sanu stuff for a little bit. Right now, the Patriots are grinding away. I was coming down to set up, Matt. So what happened? Brown scored the touchdown. Patriots went 3 and out. Then what Buffalo do? Do they go 3 and out as well?
I believe Buffalo went 3 and out or close to it.
Okay, now the
Patriots. There we go, Burkhead. Stretch out. There we go. Big first down, Rex Burkhead.
Yeah. I'm behind on Matt. This stinks.
That was a problem.
And that was 3rd and 5. Two backs out of the backfield. Yep. Finds Burkhead, who gets wrapped up and then stretches for the first down. You didn't see someone do that in the first half either.
Mohamed Sanu, Joe, is a problem. He's killing this offense. He's good for a fourth quarter, a fourth down failed conversion every single game. Big credit to Josh McDaniels in this game, because he's getting the running backs involved. A lot of 2-back sets. Been waiting for him to do this all year long.
So Mike Felger is going to join us in a little bit here, but there is just one play that I think is going to turn the game around today. We'll get into that right now. We'll be positive. The Patriots are 1st and goal, trying to punch one in here. They hand off the first play to Sony Michel. They get a couple of yards here on that one, so I'm probably just a couple of seconds behind you, Matt, as I'm watching on the stream on my phone. Now, do you think they're trying to milk the clock here to try to, preserve time for Buffalo? Because I got to tell you, I don't think Allen has been good today, but he has had 2 good throws. And got behind the
that's who Josh Allen is. That he's good for a big play or 2 a game, but little trickery here. Not going to work though. They've been running this Raven set today, Joe. I don't know if you've noticed this. This kind of pistol running back to Brady's left, running back behind him. They just tried a trick play on the goal line. Didn't work though.
Oh, pistol to Sanu. Why is Sanu still in the game? What does Mohamed Sanu do for you? Can you tell me
Nothing.
A positive thing that he has done? He just took the pitch and then pitched it 5 yards back.
Yeah, Frank commenting here, Sanu sucks. You're right. Mohamed Sanu sucks. How many big 3rd downs have they made on the goal line this year? It's like,
dude, do you think if he actually maybe didn't pitch that ball, he with it?
What'd you say?
If Sanu didn't pitch that ball, would he have done anything with it?
I don't think so. I don't really think they had the play.
So what is this? 3rd and goal. Brady back to pass. He's trying to run. He did. Now what do you do, Matt?
I think you kick the field goal and you trust your defense.
Go.
I think you kick the field goal and you trust your defense. Can this offense convert 4th and 2? They keep proving that they can't convert 4th downs. They probably didn't convert the Michelle run earlier. You have a defense. This is how you have to win these games.
By the way,
you can get a kick run in the game.
This was the best play that you could come up with on 3rd and goal right here. A Brady rollout?
There's nothing down the field. I mean, I listen, are you trying to criticize McDaniels on this one?
Yes.
Is that where you're trying to go, Joe?
Yeah, you run the football. Did he hit the kick?
He did.
All right, good.
You run it on 3rd and 5 from the goal line? Or third and goal from the 5?
It looked like 3rd and 2 to me. Or 4. Oh, sorry, it was 3rd and 5.
No, it'd be 4th and 2. It'd be 4th and 2. I think, listen, you're built on defense. You're built to win game by a score or less. I think you kick the field goal there. You play defense. Listen, the Patriots have moved the ball between the 20s today. They really have. So, the way they've moved the ball on offense, I think you can get another field goal here in this game. The thing is, if you give up more than 20 at home to Josh Allen, you deserve to lose. You deserve to lose. This is how you're built to win. I don't hate that call at all.
Yeah. Let's get everybody caught up on what's happening here. Of course, it's fourth quarter live. Matt McCarthy, I'm Joe Murray Felger, is going to join us in a little bit here, but this was all picked early on here, Matt. And there was one, I'll just bring it up. Fourth one, they did do a handoff to N'Keal Harry, where on the play before, Sanu couldn't extend on a third down to get a first down. I think you sneak it with the best quarterback of all time, who's the best at sneaking. Or you run it with Sony Michel or somebody else on that fourth down. It's just a better percentage. Now, the gimmick play would have worked if Sanu makes his block, clearly.
Right. Harry might still be running. I mean, he might score on that.
But it's a low percentage is all I'm trying to say. And then what happened after that play, Matt?
So, well, I mean, they gave up the touchdown at the end of the half. Normally, I would disagree with that play call. Normally, on 4th and 1, 4th and inches, I hate tosses, I hate sweeps, I hate plays to the side of the field, just up the gut. If you can't get there and bully the defensive line for half a second, to get a half yard, you don't deserve to win the game. I actually didn't hate the call in that scenario because they didn't have any timeouts. They're still not in field goal range. And a boundary play there is not the worst thing in the world. And Harry is the type, I mean, he's physical. It looks like he's the type who can, he muscle his way for a yard. That's probably one of the only scenarios where I'd like that play call. I'm generally quick to criticize Josh McDaniels. I think he's had a pretty good day today.
Overall, I do. But again, sometimes in these divisional games, it comes down to one or two plays. You mentioned that's what Josh Allen does. One or two plays, that's what set him up. That's the difference in this game. They find the big tight end down the stretch at the end of the game there. They have the timeout left. They do the 10-second runoff, and they find a fat lineman in the back of the end zone. The Patriots missed on that one. Like, it's how have them covered?
All right, so here's more proof to me why you kick the field goal in this situation, because the Patriots have the Bills backed up on 3rd and 1. You're built to win on defense. This is how you have to coach. Belichick understands that. That's why you kick the field goal here. This drive is more proof for me that was the correct decision. And granted, I'm assuming that they get off the field on 3rd down because this Patriots defense, if you're 3rd and 10 or longer, I mean, what's the conversion percentage? Outside of the Kansas City game, if they get you behind the chains, you're screwed offensively. You really are. 3rd and 15, Josh Allen isn't converting this.
I think you're right. They got the points. They just got a big sack on defense. 3rd and long? Long duration here. Now, one thing that hasn't been discussed is Jonathan Jones is on the football field. They're now going with 3 safeties in a cover 3 instead of playing that slot corner. It beat them on that Gilmore play.
It did. So, some people were saying that was on Gilmore. To me, that's on McCourty because Gilmore understands that he has a deep safety there, so he plays to the outside on that double move by Brown. McCourty can't get caught flat-footed on that play. Frank checking in. Matt McCarthy being positive. Holy shit. Yeah, you're right. Listen, there's a lot to be negative about when it comes to this game, but I still like their chances to win it. They're moving the ball. Outside of 2 plays on defense, they've been good. They almost just blocked another punt there. They just need a field goal to win this game. You got to understand, this is how they're built to win. They're built to win on defense, and this, I think, is playing into their strengths. I do.
Just to battle you one more time on that reason why not to punt there, why not to go for it there. They just stopped him on a 3 and out. Sanu caught a punt.
How about that? Didn't advance it. That's not what he does. But hey, at least he catches it.
That's
one thing.
But if you don't get it there and you stop him on a 3-3, you still get good coverage, with a chance to take the lead again.
Right.
Again.
You'd
be down 4 points.
Right. So, but what do you hear right now? You on the 45? You're on your own 45, own 40, somewhere in there. The way folks kick the ball, you need 25, 30 yards, just a couple first downs. I think this offense is capable of that. I don't know if they're capable of punching it in the red zone, which is still a concern. But listen, Nick Folk is becoming a reliable player for them, and this is kind of all they need. I think we're going to see a trend here from Belichick, and you should see a trend on these 4th and 3s, 4th and 4s in the gray area, where the Patriots have been going for it and failing to convert those 4th downs. Mohamed Sanu responsible for seemingly like 90% of those. I think you're going to start seeing him kick. And, we yard. There's some stuff to like here. There is. Mark checks in on the line. What's the point of driving the turn? But you're to 17 games, so I don't think necessarily punching it in as important to the Patriots as it was in years past. Like, they can win with field goals. The best drive they had all day today was a field goal drive coming from the one, that 17 play 81-yard drive or whatever, and they kick a field goal. That's acceptable for the Patriots this year, whereas in years past, I don't know if they had the defense to make those types of drives acceptable.
Matt, how do people join us here on FanCred?
Like, if join us here on FanCred?
If they want to join us, they just go to the FanCred app. Boom. And I believe there's a big green button in the bottom of the screen here that people can join us. Of course, I'm reading our chat with our producer here. But yeah, of course, if anybody wants to dial in. We've had this a couple of times here.
Yeah, you can press the fan line button at the bottom right of the screen. It's a different screen for us.
Oh, that's wrong. Because I mean, Matt, here we are. I think the Bills have the Patriots right where they want them. That's my opinion. But now the Patriots have to answer here. Even if it's a field goal, they have to.
Right.
Ooh.
Edelman's back. This is huge.
So, all right, you're on the 40-yard line. It's the third quarter. There's about 10 minutes to go.
There we go. Julian Edelman. Big play action over the middle here, Joe. You'll see it in the section down to the 25-yard line. Edelman
goes in motion. Brady fakes the handoff action play. Edelman right in the middle of the field, bounces off, runs to the 40 and the 30. A huge play. He gets up. He's jacked. He probably got some sort of shot in the locker room. He is all jacked up, and I bet you Gillette Stadium's going nuts right now.
This has been the loudest crowd I've heard this year, Joe. I mean, this is the biggest regular season game the Patriots have played in I don't even know how long. I mean, the difference between a win and a loss in this game, to me, is the difference between potentially going to the Super Bowl or not. Like, if you don't get the first round bye and you have to go to Kansas City and to Baltimore, I don't see them winning both of those games on the road. One at home, one on the road. I give them absolutely a fighter's chance, but this is the biggest regular season game the Patriots have played, and I mean, since when? I don't know.
Yeah, a year removed from Royds. I'm shocked Jules isn't on the IR. Hey, listen, something happened when he went to the locker room because hell, he even didn't just go right down. What a hell of a throw by Brady there too. He bounces off the move. Brady's been good. Today. Somebody in the chat said earlier that Brady's been holding them back. Not at all. The issue whatsoever today.
No. This today is more proof that the offensive line has been at the core of all their issues this year. And listen, Brady hasn't been great, and I think the elbow's been a problem, but they've protected him. They've protected him all day. They're running the ball. They're able to, run some play action. Like, listen, it's not perfect. They've had two big play OPIs. Like, they're still doing too many stupid things offensively, but I still believe that there's a chance here for them to be good enough in the playoffs.
Yeah, somebody asked when's the last time a division game meant this much? 09 against the Jets. It's the only time that a divisional opponent has had a record like this. Patriots beat them that year 45-3.
Yeah, honestly, we were talking about this a little bit yesterday when I was on Felger and Maz. This is the biggest division game I can think of since Week 16, 2001. Final regular season game at Foxborough Stadium against the Dolphins. Tom Brady caught a pass from Kevin Falk, which is still one of my favorite plays of the Patriots dynasty. I love that game. That was the beginning. That was the moment where I felt like the Patriots could do some damage that year. That game against Miami.
Yeah, and now the Patriots are in the red zone. What do you do here?
You run the ball. You run the ball because you've been running the ball effectively all day. Run the freaking rock.
And what's his name's in the game there? Landon Roberts.
Feels like Roberts has gotten better at fullback. I mean, he should. Again, he had never played the position, but when he first started, I felt like there was almost no impact. Now I feel like he's throwing some. He's actually thrown his weight around out there
today. Somebody mentioned the offensive pass interference today were crap. I completely disagree. Edelman's been called for that. How many times?
Sneak it here. Sneak it. Touchdown? Sneak it. There we go. No, but they're down to the 2 and a first down. Quarterback sneak.
Okay. I have crazy things going on my computer right now. All right, so Tom Brady just did a quarterback sneak to get a first down. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. And the Patriots are milking that clock, baby. And I know that there's some people out there who might be looking at the spread a little bit here. It is 7. It's 7 or 6, just so you know, Matt.
Is this going to count? There's a flag on the play. I think we're going to get a 12-man or a timeout or something. Patriots trying to run
the Bills. Too many men on the field. Michelle, that's a touchdown, right?
Bills timeout.
If there's too many men, that's touchdown.
Right, but they've earned a timeout.
So I go right back to it. I get every fat guy out there.
You put every single fat guy out there.
Let's get Newhouse. He's in there.
Yeah, he's in there.
I don't know if I want Dan in there because he's just.
You put Ferentz in the game. You put Roberts in the game, and you run it 4 times here, Joe. Well, 3 times. Then you kick a field goal. So.
Every one of them, and then like Harry.
This is where Josh McDaniels cannot get cute. You need to run the ball 3 straight times here.
Yep. You run it 3 straight times, and then you put your defense out there, win the game. And I hope they cover the spread, but that doesn't matter today.
What's the spread, Joe?
6.5.
6? Well, I mean, hey, listen, if they score, they're going for 2.
Really? Slater is in the game with what kind of mathematical? Slater's on the outside, and they're going to put all the fat guys in, and they got a weight of one side of 800 pounds and a weight on the other side of 900 pounds. Of course, Olivia Roberts is still in the game.
Frank, I want to hate Burkhead, but man, does he run hard. He runs hard. He does. And that fumble was inexcusable. That's one of the softest fumbles I've seen in a while. That was inexcusable. But you know what? Credit where credit is due today, Joe. I'm not a Sony Michel guy. I think he hasn't run hard all year. The offensive line's been a problem. I understand that, but he has not run with authority. Sony Michel's run hard today. It's the hardest he's run all year. He's running guys over. Pound the fucking rock. Pound it.
Just another thing on Michel. He's had very, very good success against the Bills in the script.
Burkhead! Woo!
Touchdown?
You got to watch this. Frank, Burkhead runs.
All right, Brady
hard.
Takes the snap. Slater in motion. Takes the handoff to Roberts. Oh, off a bounce and touchdown! Rex Burkhead in front of the militia. Shaq Mason.
Why is there a flag on the play? They're pointing towards the Bills.
That's a big play because of Matt Slater. Damn it! You get in the field. You put Matt Slater in motion. Oh, they're going for 2. They're going for 2. So
you have to go for 2. Yeah. You know what I do here? This their best 2-point play over the course of the last 20 years. It's the direct snap.
Right.
I love that play. You call the direct snap. Has it failed in 20 years? The direct snap and a 2-point conversion. It's their go-to play. Back to Charlie Weiss. Back to the old part of the dynasty.
Mark makes a great point. The Bills blew a timeout to get a penalty on the next play. All right, it looks like we got somebody else to join us, I believe.
All right.
I don't know how to bring them in, though.
How do we put them up? I don't see a
button here. Framingham's on the line? I know that guy.
Hey, how you doing?
There we go.
Put him up. I used to have a button, but it disappeared.
It has to be play action here. With
so I have a different spread, but
they're going to get this 2-point conversion and cover the spread, or what?
There we go. Yeah, with that formation, that was play action the whole way.
Whole way. There we go.
All right, 2-point attempt.
Beautiful to Edelman.
Yeah, all right.
Do you guys think Edelman saw
Brady under
the situation
fullback
changing the game, and that's what made him come back on that last
touchdown. Drive?
like with the situation had changed and it had come down to that last drive, basically, at least for now. And that's the reason he came back when he did, knowing that they needed him.
Here's the thing, Matt. I think he cleared concussion protocol in the locker room. And he was pissed leaving the field.
Yeah.
I think that's why he came back. He got cleared. I don't think he took a shot. I don't think anything happened. I don't think there's really anything to look into
so much
with
a
this.
Shot. I just think I just found the timing to be something, And maybe it was just coincidence.
Right. I mean, listen, I think it's a situation where the blue hat, the non-affiliated doctor came in, said you got to pull him off the field. You got to go into the locker room. You got to go through protocol. Edelman, you could see he was pissed leaving the field.
He cleared protocol,
and he cleared it just in time. Yeah. He cleared it just in time.
This is huge. I mean, forget about the division. This is the bye. This is everything. I don't want to, let's not count off.
No, Matt, this game is everything. This game is everything because if they lose this game, they don't get the bye. They have to go on the road to Baltimore and to Kansas City, not in that order. And they probably don't go to the Super Bowl as a result. Like, that's too much to ask. But if you have the bye, you've got as good a chance.
This couldn't have gone any better. Any better. I mean, and they cover this one. It's just
let's not get that deal. Let's not go that early.
There's plenty of time here. Don't count.
Come on.
Real quick.
I know a momentum shift when I see one.
So
if they were on the road, I wouldn't be so quick. I feel good. I feel very good about this now.
All right.
I was feeling good when they were down.
What does Buffalo now trailing? Because they haven't really pounded the rock like they normally do. Do you try to get Josh Allen on? Do you try to get Josh Allen on the move a little bit here? Do you look for the tight ends? Because what's worked today is that double move from Brown on Gilmore past the safety.
I totally agree.
That's exactly.
I think that you make Allen actually, basically make it happen on his own. He's going to have to do some bootlegs, run the ball, some designed runs. Just with the time, I don't see Singletary. Yeah, some just designed runs, a couple throws to Brown. That's their only chance at this point. Not only chance, but best chance, I would say. And is that Brown right there?
See, I just don't think that this Bills offense is built for this scenario because the Patriots are going to play too deep here now. You talked about the double moves, Joe. It's really the only thing the Bills have gotten today. It's been two big plays. This is where the Patriots want them. I mean, here's the thing: if you give up a touchdown on this drive, like these are the situations. These are you got to have them. You have to have them. If you're going to win on defense, you have to win these types of situations against an offense that isn't
exactly. If you're going to win in the playoffs, every point you just said, you need to win in this game and in this situation against an offense like this with a defense that you have. If you're going to go anywhere, because what's the point? If we don't go anywhere in the playoffs, what's really the point?
Gilmore with a nice play there. I wanted to back it up.
Very nice play.
I wanted to back it up a play. J.C. Jackson's had a nice day. Cole Beasley, that was a good. Josh Allen hasn't been great, but you throw that to the sideline. That's the difference between, that was a good throw by Allen. Beasley made that catch, but here we go. What do we got? Second and right now.
I don't know what it says. It says second and 17. Did I miss something here? What is this?
What do we got? We had some sort of penalty.
The television has a little bit of a delay, so you guys will know first.
But just kind of sticking with it here. There's 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's say, would they kick a field goal, try to stop them on defense to get the ball back and trying to win it on the road? Is that or is
no?
Where, hey, you go for it now.
This is four down territory.
4 down territory all the way. I agree.
Just want
they don't kick the field goal and go. With the Patriots offense and how efficient we are with clock management. I just don't see that.
Jason Garrett would kick the field goal here.
No way they kick the field goal. It would have to be like a ridiculous, fourth and forever.
Bro, dude, Allen gets a lot of shit. That was a hell of a throw.
Oh yeah,
he's made a couple of really good throws in this game, Joe. He's not consistent and he's not accurate enough. And Rich says this right here. At home, your defense absolutely has. If your defense is as good as advertised, and I'm going to watch the play.
Hell of a throw there,
yeah.
dude.
That's a great throw. At home, if your defense is as good as advertised, you have to stop them here. Exactly right.
You know,
No, I mean, Joe, Allen has a cannon.
to the Bills' credit, they're doing exactly what we said they needed to do. He needs to start scrambling. He needs to start running the ball, finding the holes like he just did right there, making the throws that he needs to make to Brown like he did up the middle right there to extend the drive. They're at least doing what we all agreed they need to do if they are to get back in this.
All right, Matt. Appreciate you calling in.
All right. Always good to see you guys too.
You got, buddy. Thanks for checking in. So, I feel like we need to. Pats might come up with something here to spy on Allen, unless they want to keep an extra guy back. Exactly. Would it be Collins? I mean, he's standing in the middle of the defense right now.
Yeah, Collins, Van Noy, has been pretty effective in that role at times this year. And by the way, as a reminder, you guys can join us the way that Matt just did by pressing on the fan line in the green at the bottom right of the screen.
There you go. So I see 3:33 to go in this one. I don't want to get sorry. I keep leaning forward because my mic is up there. I don't want to get corny on you. The Bills had the Patriots against the ropes, and
they did. They did. They absolutely did.
Brady were like, "Fuck you." that's what so far. That is what has happened in this game.
That's the story of the second half. To me, is that the Patriots, for the first time this year, executed on offense truly when they had to. There have been times where they got a touchdown drive when they truly needed it. And I think you could see it coming throughout the day, Joe. I mean, I think this is, and listen, they only have 24 points to show for it, and there have been frustrating moments, but there's something that they're building on here offensively against a really good defense. And they don't have to be elite. They don't have to be, the 2014 Patriots or the 2007 Patriots. They don't have to be that. They just need to be effective like this. They need to move the ball. They need to run the ball well. They need to protect Brady. They can have field goal drives the way that they did. Again, now the second best drive of the game was a field goal drive, starting at the 1, going down, getting that field goal earlier, that 17-play drive. They can win this way. This is how they're supposed to win. It's okay to win this way. This is the way they won at the beginning of the dynasty. I think it's refreshing. I love watching it, and I have confidence.
So Matt, win or lose this game, there's a lot to pick up offensively for the team. They ran the football. It proves that when you have two tight ends in the game, you can run the football. That's just one thing that I noticed today. And when you do get your tight ends involved, you're a better football team. I know they're not the greatest tight ends, but they actively tried to get Lacoste and Ben Watson into the game today.
Yeah, they did. And they've also gotten the running backs involved in this game. And credit to Josh McDaniels, because there's some new stuff that they're doing. These two back sets, they've shown them occasionally this year, but they've really relied heavily on them today. We saw that motion with the running backs moving up more into kind of tight end positions, just off the line of scrimmage, then moving back. They're doing things to get those guys open, and they're taking advantage of the fact that they do have good backs. So credit to Josh McDaniels.
And then Cole Beasley just makes another catch here right off the little so that's what I'd look for. I mean, these flat routes is really all Josh Allen has, because besides whipping it in between three guys, it's everything to the sideline. Now, this is a big player in 3.
And it's a stop about a yard short of the first down marker. Kind of a read option here from Allen. He gives it off to Singletary.
Wow.
Stuff it.
Dude, do you know that just happened? Okay, yeah, I'm watching it right now. Hand off, Singletary. Yep. Okay, boom. So
this is a quarterback sneak. They've got it. They read it. They read it right away. If I can, oh my God, he forced his way through.
Get out of here.
What an effort by Allen.
Get out of here.
You've got to see this effort, Joe. I mean, they had this play read like a book. They had him stopped, and he muscled his way through.
Oh my God, what a jump! Dude, people gotta stop shitting Josh Allen.
Oh,
I'll
tell you what.
I think he's a guy's a ball player. Might not be a good quarterback. Oh, he held it like a loaf of bread. Jamie Collins. Oh, he got the face mask too. They didn't call it.
Yep.
Man, that's a killer right there, dude. Oh, you're right, dude.
It is.
It's fourth down territory. They're either going to tie or win this. I wouldn't even be surprised if they do score when they go for 2.
I wouldn't hate it. if I'm a Bills fan, you haven't won and you've never essentially beaten Tom Brady in Foxborough. You have your best chance to ever do it. And listen, you're still probably not going to win the division because there's no way in hell the Patriots lose to Miami next weekend. Why the hell not? Why not go for 2? This is a situation where I don't hate that one bit.
And just to set it up, the Bills just saved the timeout because of that injury that just happened. So yeah, I'm looking at ESPN. I can never trust them. But they, according to ESPN, there's 1 timeout for Buffalo. The Patriots have 3. So.
Matthew checking in on the fan line. Yeah, he's a gamer. Josh Allen is a gamer. And remember, you can join us by pressing the green button in the bottom of your screen. You can join us on the fan line. But yeah, I mean, he's a gamer. Yeah, and listen, I've criticized him. I tweeted out today he's a great running back. He's too inaccurate for my liking, but he does have a cannon, and he kind of does seem to have a knack to make a big play. I don't think he's consistent.
He's got a cannon of an arm, and he's athletic. That's really it.
Yes.
But he's a football player. The Bills are rallying around this guy right now. He's made 2 big throws today over one of the better defenses in all of football. Morris is down. Can we get this guy off the field and hurry this thing up?
This is big center. Their center.
But all I'm saying is it's like 251, inexperienced quarterback who just almost got stuffed on a first down, got a first down. Now they got time to settle down, come up with 3 plays in a row here. Maybe they come up with something it's just all right. Here they go now. They're lining up for football. The kid Singletary, watch out for him.
This has to be a hold here. Singletary, wasn't he taken around the time that Damian Harris was taken?
Yeah, and in his last 11 games, he has almost 800 yards rushing. All right, yeah. Allen has the moves. Is that a hold?
This has to be a hold, though. Legal formation.
All right, then. Push him back, baby. Just to throw some shade out there, we've already shit on Sanu. Where is Kyle Van Noy been today?
Not exactly noticeable. And I think these linebackers they have certainly not been as elite as they were at the beginning of the year. I think they've still been good, but they've certainly not been elite.
Wow, they saved them out on that. Somebody's saying. Well, it still says 1 timeout on ESPN. Again, I can't trust them for anything. All right, so the Bills have the football 1st and 15 after an illegal formation, and it sounds like something good didn't happen.
Yeah, big pass to Beasley. I think he's down to the 8 or 7. Allen gets on the move. I'll tell you what, he's been good today, Joe. He's been good.
What a throw, dude.
That's a dart. That's a dart by Allen. I didn't see this drive coming.
No.
You get up 7. You say, all right, the Bills aren't built to drive the field like this. I'm kind of shocked by this. I really am. Listen, I'm sorry. If you're this defense and you're at home, you can't allow this. You're built to win this way.
I think they need one more, like Hightower's back in coverage. It's no offense to Hightower. It's just, I think you need another corner on the field here.
Right. Well, this is where maybe missing Jonathan Jones hurts them today, Joe.
And the
because Jason McCourty, didn't he go down with the groin?
McCourty, and then they want to play Joan Williams, who's sparingly he's played. He looked terrible. Mm-hmm. Again, it's a divisional game. Do you want him out there? So I guess who else do you go to? You go to a 4th corner, 4th safety in Brooks,
right? Because they basically had 3 corners at this point.
Most road wins in franchise history, 6-1 on the road.
This is a horrendous play call by the Bills here, and you're going to see it in a second, Joe. This is truly awful. You roll Allen out to his left on a designed run. What is this crap?
Oh, wow. Now it's going to go down to the 2-minute warning, right?
It should. RP checking in on Twitter. Allen's played well right up until he throws this pick in the end zone.
Yeah. I'm going to check in on some of my notifications right now. The Sanu stuff just hasn't stopped. Hey, Kumar, what are your thoughts on Sanu? Tough to figure out on all your tweets. Sanu, besides that one play that we saw with him pitching it to James White, besides that, they've been outstanding.
Did somebody seriously say that about Sanu?
Did something happen with the clock operators?
Yes. So the clock operators didn't stop the clock after an incomplete pass, and the ref basically turned on his mic and eviscerated those guys on live television. It was like, yeah, that shouldn't happen. Put 40 seconds more. I mean, I'm
get all the gamblers coming at me saying it's fixed. But people saying the crowd is loud right now. And, this is one of those games. I'm a season ticket holder, so dude, if I was there right now, I'd be pounding on my seat, just yelling. I'd have no voice later in the night.
This is a playoff game, Joe. It's a playoff type atmosphere. And you've been a season ticket holder for what, 20 years, 25 years, something like that? Yeah. This is as big a December home game as they've had. Again, I think since going back to Miami, Week 16, 2001, I think that was the last time the Patriots played this big a December home game against a divisional opponent.
Just catching everybody up with what's happening right now. If you're joining us, there is a we're at the 2-minute warning, and they ran a delayed run to the left that was for a loss, I believe. It's 24.
Yeah, delayed.
It's 24.
Yeah, they're at the 10, so it's going to be second and goal from the 10, 11, somewhere around there. I mean, again, Joe, this defense, you're built to win like this. These are the types of places where you need to make stands. And if you're going to win the Super Bowl, these are the types of moments where you need to keep teams out of the end zone.
I do want to give a shout out Lawrence Guy, who's been outstanding today. He's been great on the football field. He had a sack. He got credited, I believe, that tackle for loss that just happened as well. 2 QB hits. Dante Hightower had a big sack earlier. And, of course, John Simon had one earlier. So I think if they're going to get a play, it's going to be from somebody up front, unless, of course, we get that interception.
Yep. So Allen misses a receiver, a tight end, I believe, open in the end zone. Sort of tight coverage from Chung, but he's got a step. Yeah, I mean, this is a throw that if Josh Allen is going to take that next step, he needs to make. And this is the difference. This is why I'm still, listen, he's made big plays today, but I'm still not sold on it. Those are the throws you have to make. That's what separates you from a fine quarterback to a good quarterback in the NFL. Third and goal from the 10. This is how you're built to win. You're set up to win in these situations. Do it.
It's the right throw. It's just too hard. No touch.
Get him. There we go. Adam Butler sack.
Boom. So that's where they got to get these plays made, Matt. We keep talking about the defense. We know what the secondary can do. What a hell of a sack back there. Who came out from the edge?
Adam Butler.
Simon on the edge. Move.
Hightower. That's a team sack right there.
Moved him up in the pocket, and then Butler wrapped him up, and then Boom Tower settled it. So if you watch Simon on the outside, goes right around the tackle. Like Oleg. Moves him up in the pocket, and then there's Adam Butler.
15. I mean, so these plays have to be gimmies for this defense. Fourth and goal from the 15. Right? Bring the heat. There we go. Patriots brought the house. Allen rolls back, throws off his back foot. J.C. Jackson deflects it.
Back, step back, and flung it up in the air like an idiot. Ooh, no flag, huh?
I didn't think there was interference. I didn't think anything was close here.
Hell, you know what, though? Let's be honest. Tip your cap to the Bills. Great job. That was a horrible fourth down play. Josh Allen, you need to stay flat-footed on that play. You can't whip it up to the back of the end zone like that.
He panicked.
Right.
He panicked, Joe, because you know what? If Allen sees this earlier, he has him. J.C. Jackson makes up some ground there, but if Allen just stands in the pocket and takes a hit and doesn't panic, and that's again the difference. If he stands in that pocket, they might score. They might score there. Ron's right. He checks in wide open, back right. He is.
If he didn't do that stupid spin, I think he gets that throw off. He's got such an incredible arm.
And that's the difference.
Yo, great win for the Patriots today, everybody. That
Massive.
and to back up on Matt's point, if they lost this game, it's disappointing. You had a 7-point lead at home. Forget about that. They're going to win. But the fact that they showed progress offensively, they saw an identity today. We're going to run the football. And at times, we're going to run, play, and find our receivers. At times, they didn't get the production certain guys. Sanu, he's probably one of them today that you'll identify. Burkhead obviously was positive, but in the end, he made one bad play. Overall, we saw an identity today. And what happened in the final drive, Matt?
Patriots defense ultimately made some plays.
You know,
this is the formula, Joe. This is how you have to win. And I keep saying it, and I sound like a broken record, but it's true. This game right here is the blueprint for how you can win another Super Bowl. It is. Ultimately, the offense makes just enough plays. They have that one big fourth quarter drive, and the defense tightens up in the red zone. They've got a 7-point cushion. They're able to make it happen. If I'm a Bills fan, I am apoplectic about that first down play call. That was horrendous. A designed run to the left for Josh Allen. There's nothing else on that play. Patriots ate that play up. You move them back 2 yards, and all the Bills kept doing on that drive was going back and back and back. First and goal, that's the play you run. Give me a break. Give me a break. And again, this is why it's just so hard to buy into that team, despite the good things they do. They're just going to do something because they're the Buffalo freaking Bills at the end. That's the story. The Patriots are still the Patriots, and the Buffalo Bills are still the Buffalo Bills.
I guess that's it, right? But no other way around it. Listen, I'm going to say this one more time. The Bills took the lead. The Patriots had a nice drive. They got a field goal. They went up 3 points after the half. And then John Brown got behind the Patriots, and they were up. And the Patriots lost Edelman. He went to the dressing room. And they went 3-0, and you were like, "Uh-oh," right? You thought it was over, and then what happens? Edelman comes back. Brady finds him. Boom, boom. Folk also had a kick in this one. I think this was all Tom Brady, Julian Edelman, and the defense today.
Yep, I couldn't agree more, Joe. I mean, I thought Brady played one of his best games of the year. I thought the offensive line, even after Marshall Newhouse came in, didn't totally suck. I mean, the offensive line controlled this game early on and gave Brady some confidence and gave Brady some comfortability in the pocket. They were able to run the football. This is the blueprint right here. I mean, this and Maz was talking about this yesterday, and I totally agree. This is such a huge swing game for the Patriots because now tomorrow, now Monday morning, now going into Christmas week, and by the way, everybody, Merry Christmas. Really, hope you have a great holiday. Going into this week, you can say the Patriots have a chance. The Patriots absolutely have a chance, and they have a way and they have a path to do this. Miami next week should be an easy win. Hell, sit Julian Edelman down for that one. You get the bye. You rest up. It's going to be a tough path. Kansas City probably coming in here. That's not an easy divisional game. You're probably going to have to go to Baltimore for the AFC Championship. But it's kind of like last year, right? The path was tough, and they got it done. The fact that they're going to play one of these games at home and get a bye gives them a pathway to the Super Bowl, and that's all you can ask for.
Literally all you can ask for. Hey, listen, I think right now this is the way that they can win when it comes to the playoffs. You win next week, you get a week of rest. Let's just start looking ahead here, Matt. It looks like things are in place, right? It's probably going to be, the Chiefs 3, Texans 4?
Right. Bills 5 and Steelers, Titans 6. I don't see the Steelers or the Titans knocking off Kansas City. I mean, Kansas City is coming here. Kansas City's coming here for the divisional round, and that's going to be one hell of a divisional game. It is. A second crack at Kansas City, I feel. Listen, if this offense improves just enough and they can build on this, I like their chances against the Chiefs, even though that's a tough game. It really is. That's a tough game, but this is such a shifting game for me, I think, how we perceive the Patriots, because they showed you that they have the capabilities to get it done in January. This was a playoff game today. This was, and they got the job done.
Yeah, and the defense has been great all year. I just want to throw some props to Adam Butler's against guys, John Simons, because we were talking about it that last drive. They had to get plays from people other than Gilmore, McCourty, Chung, those guys, and they had to get a pass rush, and they got it from their interior. And that's against Buffalo. I think that's how you're gonna have to win the games.
Right, and you know what I also take away from this is that the Buffalo Bills are pretty good, and that they're for real, and I think they can go in and knock Houston off. So hold on. Now that I think about this, I think the Houston Texans are frauds because they're simply just the Houston Texans. I could see a scenario in which Buffalo comes into Foxborough divisional weekend. Oh, no, wait. Buffalo would then go to Baltimore. I shouldn't talk these things out live on the air, Joe. I shouldn't. Kansas City's winning their coming year. I think Buffalo could go to Baltimore, though. I do. I mean, I think that's a pretty good team, and I think they might be better than the Texans.
Yeah, I mean, just right now, if we're just looking at the Chiefs ahead, I think the Patriots can beat the Chiefs at home in a playoff game.
I do, too. I mean, that'd be a dogfight, and it's going to be a close game, but I do too.
Being at home, and the Chiefs have beat the Pat before, but yeah, I think they can. Last year, I didn't think that they were good to win it all. They went on a run. This year, I still don't think they're good enough, but I think they can beat the Chiefs at home if it comes down to that. And well, I guess we'll see what happens with the Ravens, right? The Ravens, they got to play this week. Probably going to rest all their guys the next week. They'll get a bye, and then they'll probably play the Steelers or somebody.
Yeah, getting a couple questions here. Edelman from Matthew. Should Edelman play next week? Patrick, I think you rest people if Kansas City loses tomorrow night. If Kansas City loses tomorrow night, you definitely rest people. Let's say that Kansas City wins, and I think they do beat the Bears, even though the Bears have something to play for. I still consider resting Edelman. Or at least managing his workload next week at the bare minimum. There's
still a chance Kansas City can get the 2 seed, right?
If the Patriots win next week against Miami, the 2 seed.
But if they lose, it's Kansas City's.
If they lose and Kansas City wins out, then Kansas City gets the 2 seed. But I'm sorry, you should beat I don't care who you have out there. You should beat Miami.
Do I have to bring up the rest versus rust factor?
That's the discussion point, rest versus rust. But I think with Edelman, with the injuries that he's got going on right now, rest is more important.
But we thought that years ago when they had to go play on the road in Denver as well.
Right, but I think that was a different scenario because they were on the road in Miami, and that's the House of Horrors, and bad things happen there.
Yeah, I think Edelman's going to want to be out there.
Oh, he'll want to be out there, but do you save him from himself?
I don't think Edelman can save himself from himself.
By the way, to my point, that this might have been Brady's best game of the year. Tom Brady, 26 of 33, 271 yards and a touchdown.
It was one touchdown, but he was good tonight.
He was great. He was great. He was great today. This is the best he's played all year. And sure, it's only one touchdown pass. Tom Brady was fantastic today. He was. And I think he shows you that he's still got it. And maybe the elbow's been a problem and maybe it's getting better. And for the love of God, they protected him today, Joe. They did. And that's been the key all year long with this offense. That offensive line has been a sieve. They were as good as they've been all year today. This was their best performance. Even with Marcus Cannon going down, that's the biggest takeaway I take from this game is the offensive line didn't suck. And the offensive line was good, and the Patriots' offense was as good as they've been all year in some ways.
Well, Matt, it's a Saturday night. I got to tell you, as somebody who I know of you, as a guy who loves the game of baseball, sometimes we miss out on those great Saturday afternoon baseball games and those, sometimes Saturday night games. But I'll tell you, give me Saturday football over Thursday night football all day.
The best, the absolute best. You know what, Joe? And I know they don't want to get in the way of college football. Screw college football. This was the best. I've been waiting for this game all year long. Saturday night. I think the last time the Patriots played on Saturday night was the 07 game against the Giants. This was fantastic. Give me Saturday football anytime.
Well, I'm just giving you some talking points over the holiday week because we're gonna need them, man.
Come Thursday when we're talking about the Dolphins game. Yeah, we're going to need them. Yeah, more Saturday night football. I'm going to pencil that in right for Thursday midday with 4 hours to go there. Day after Christmas.
Out for Thursday night football, in on Saturday NFL.
I'm right there with you, Joe. Hey, Joe, Merry Christmas.
Is this it? We're wrapping it up?
That's my understanding.
There's only one way to end this Saturday of a Patriots win, and that's going to the Kowloon.
That's right. Or finishing my Christmas shopping, which I probably
you. Do you have any ideas yet? You're like the guy who like needs help every year.
I'm good. I've got to go out and get a few things for the girlfriend's family between tonight or tomorrow morning. But I think I'm actually in decent shape. So wish me luck.
Thanks to our buddy Cam for helping.
Thank you, Cam. Appreciate it. It was a blast.
Matt McCarthy, send us home, everybody.
All right, sounds good. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us on Fourth Quarter Live here on FanCred. Really appreciate it. Hey, we'll be back next week. Somebody's going to be doing this next week. They do it every week. I don't know if it's us. I don't know who it is. But, hey, make sure to tune in. Again, tweet at me, at Matt McCarthy 98.5. Tweet at Joe Murray, at Joey Murr. And thanks for joining us. This was one of the biggest wins the Patriots have had in the regular season in quite some time. On to the playoffs, on to Week 17, and hopefully on to Miami. And I'm not talking about the Dolphins next weekend. I'm talking about Miami in February. Let's see. All right. Thanks for joining us, guys.